Hello everyone, this is Baxter and welcome to episode 1 of the Wigan Athletic career mode on FIFA 18. Yes, we're back with Wigan, yes we're doing a career mode, and yes it is going to be from League 1 back to the Premier League and hopefully winning another FA Cup or maybe a few, as well as hopefully winning the Champions League. Now this time it's going to be very different and I'll explain that right now. So, one thing you may notice, there is no transfer window. I have disabled the first transfer window. Now normally I don't do that, but I figured let's just try it out. Let's just try it out and use the squad we've been given and let other teams use the squad they've been given as well. So that is the plan. No transfer window for the first 2 months in game, and then when it comes to January we'll bring in reinforcements, sell some players and do all that good stuff. But you're probably thinking that's going to be a long time before you guys see any transfer activity, and that is actually where you're going to be wrong, because we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 episodes. In the 7th episode in January you will actually see transfer activity, and the reason for that is each episode you see will be 1 month in length in game. So the first episode, the one you're watching right now, will be all of July. And that is how it's going to work, and that is how I'm going to do my episodes from now on. The reason I'm doing this is because I want to see a long career mode on my channel, and no other career mode players do this. They do like 3, maybe 4 seasons at a push, and it takes them, I don't know, 100 episodes to do 4 seasons, and you think, why? Why did it take you that long to do it? There's no reason. Well, the main reason is it makes them more money, but it's not good for the fans. They get bored. Like, I'll say halfway through the 2nd season they think, okay, I'm bored now. It's been 50 episodes, you've won everything the 1st season, you've won everything the 2nd season, now it's just boring. I want to make mine a bit more entertaining and last a bit longer, so yeah, hopefully we can do about 8 or more seasons and do an episode per month. So that means 12 episodes in a season. Fucking maths, it's amazing and all that good stuff. But as well as that, we're going to have a few new things added on. The first one being Player of the Month / Player of the Episode. So at the end of each episode I will choose my best player from that episode from the games we've played. And then at the end of the season, whoever won the most Player of the Month awards will be a Hall of Famer in this career mode and for Wigan. So that's something new I'm adding. At the start of each episode we'll go through the Youth Academy and all the Youth Scouts, because I'll make sure that's done on the 1st of every month. But back onto the Hall of Famers. Something I want to add in, what again other YouTubers don't do, is they just sell pretty much every player. Like, they start off with, it could be any team, it could be Norwich, it could be Wigan, it could be Sheffield United, it could be Arsenal, it could be even Chelsea. And at the end of the day, they sell pretty much all the players at that club. If it is a smaller club, they definitely do. Bigger clubs, maybe half the players, and just make their own team, and it's very similar for every career mode. I want to keep players at this club who have been here for a long time, who have played well. So if a player reaches the Hall of Fame by getting to be the Player of the Month so many times in a season, like he wins the Player of the Season, he will stay at the club forever until he either retires or we are forced to sell him by the board, and he will play as many games as we can with him. And I want to do that so we can keep players at the club from each season, and in the end go back through and look at all their best players and which season they did good, how they did good and all that good stuff. And also on top of that we'll have a Goal of the Episode / Goal of the Month competition, and once again at the end of the season we'll have a Goal of the Season competition kind of thing, and that'll probably be more what you guys think the Goal of the Season was. And then maybe at the end of the career mode we'll look back and choose the goal of the career mode. So that is what I'm planning to do. New things, adds to the episodes a bit more and makes it a bit more fun and a bit more challenging as well, trying to keep players who obviously get a bit older and maybe are not as good. But that is what we're going to do. We're going to have a Hall of Fame, we're going to have more things going on, and maybe longer episodes, yes, but we'll get them out quicker, because I'm hopefully going to release one every other day. So you'll see one on a Tuesday, for example, then the Thursday, then the Saturday, then the Monday, and all that good stuff. So one day for me to record and edit, the other day to upload, and then so on and so forth. So yes, that is it. That is the plan for this career mode. Now let's get into the basics of this first career mode on FIFA 18 and look at some brand new stuff. But first, here is our squad, very quick look through it. We've got Greg up front, we've got Powell just behind him with Jacobs on the left, Evans and Morsi in the middle, and Gavin Massey playing as a right mid/right winger. Nathan Byrne at right back, Dunkley and Byrne as the centre backs, Reece James as a left back, and Christian Walton in goal. On the bench we've got Jones, Elder, Morgan, Roberts, Colclough, Perkins and Tony. Then on the reserves we've got Serkic, Evans, Bruce Thomas, Buck, McDonald, Power, Gregory, Hunt and Barrigan. So not the biggest squad in the world. We've got a fair few players out on loan, and we've also got a fair few players loaned in. So that'll come to effect next season more than anything. But this is the squad we've got. And yeah, with no transfer window, we can't really buy anybody, but we can bring in people who are free agents. So speaking of people we're going to bring in, and also a chance to look at a brand new thing, it is the transfer hub, which I'm liking so far. It's different, it's something that's a bit more compact and easier to look through, but this is our shortlist for the time being. We have Bastian Schweinsteiger, currently playing for Chicago Fire. Alex Gilbert, a guy that Wigan just sold, but I want to bring him back in January. No idea why we sold him. Another midfielder wanted to leave, yet this guy did. Makes no sense. I will correct that come January. Also got people like Connor Chaplin, a young striker from Portsmouth, scored against Wigan when he played against them, and he seems like a very good talent. Someone that I thought that maybe Paul Cook would have brought along with him to Wigan, so, you know, maybe in the future he can do that, but for now this is a guy I definitely want to bring into the club, and I will try and do that in January. But now on to the free agents. We've got 4 people on this list for now. We've got Simon Church, a Welsh striker. Wigan known for having quite a few Welsh players. We've got Ernest Mabuka, I believe I'm pronouncing that wrong, but who the fuck cares? Then we've got Delev, one of the auto-generated players. He actually looks somewhat like his picture, which is good. And then finally Sam Brotherton, one because great name, and also why not? We might need another centre-back. And we're going to scout these 4 players, Church, Mabuka, Delev and Brotherton, then make a decision after that. But I am liking this new transfer hub. It's a lot easier to see what's going on. You can see the release clauses of players, and obviously I know no transfer window, we can't get into all the negotiating with other clubs and stuff, but we'll get into that eventually. Plus everyone knows that'll be very boring in about 3 or 4 seasons, or maybe even 3 or 4 signings time. And now on to another thing I wanted to show off, which is the squad hub. It's replaced a lot of the squad aspect of the career mode, all them random menus thrown around in different places. Now they're all in one place, and I do like the look of this as well. Not only because it's more compact and more easier to find, it's the fact you can see the roles, the morale and the form of pretty much all your players in a list. So much easier, and I'm liking it so far. So this is a quick little squad report I'm going to do. It's in position order, so we've got Walton, a loanee keeper from Brighton. Might look to bring him in permanently, depending how he does. Owen Evans, youngster, Welsh, again, Welsh keeper. Serkic, only on loan, probably let him go when his time comes. And we also got Jamie Jones, another keeper. We've got Luke Burke and Nathan Byrne as right backs. I think Luke Burke did go to Fylde in real life, but obviously they're not in the game, so it kept him at Wigan. He was only on loan anyway. Then we've got Stubbs and Daniels, both out on loan. Stubbs out on loan to Crewe, and Daniels on loan to Rochdale. I'm not sure why. Daniels probably might get brought back very soon, and Stubbs, when he played pre-season, he was very good, played very well against Liverpool as well. We've got Bruce, fucking less said about him the better, and Terrell Thomas. This guy looks pretty good for the future of Wigan. Hopefully he'll play a few games. And also Craig Morgan, Dan Byrne and Shea Dunkley. Then, well, these 3 here, Morgan, Byrne and Dunkley, are going to be our main 3 centre-backs this season. We've got Elder and James, and also Kelly at left back. Elder is only on loan from Leicester. Again, we might bring him in permanently, not sure yet. Reece James, looking forward to using him, but in previous FIFAs, he's not been the best of people to work with. He always wants to fucking leave. So that's not good. We've got Kelly on loan at Chesterfield, Gary Caldwell's former club, because he's been sacked, which is just fucking stupid. Then onto a central defensive midfielder in Sean McDonald, currently recovering from a broken leg and just a horrible injury to him, but very good for Wigan, very solid defensive midfielder. Him and Perkins together are like the perfect defensive unit, if not the quickest. And we've got Jacobs and Massey as our wingers. Jacobs on the left, and we'll have Massey on the right. Perkins, again, just that solid central midfield player. Love him at Wigan. He's a great fucking person, and happy that he's at the club, and he'll play probably every so often, maybe cup games. We've got Powell at central attacking mid. Surprised he's still at Wigan in real life. If he keeps performing as he does, he may leave in January. Gregory, not much. I don't really know about this guy that much, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. Central midfielder, maybe he'll play a few games. Lee Evans on loan from Wolves, looking like a good central midfielder, but again, why sell Gilbert and bring him in on loan? It makes no sense. Morse will play in midfield a lot this season, probably be our main player. Max Power, yep, I'm just going to skip past him. No one cares about Max Power. We've got Josh Lawrence on loan at Bury, and we've got Jack Byrne on loan at Oldham. I'm thinking about bringing him back, but I'll leave it for this season. We'll see what happens next season. Jordan Flores on loan, again, at Chesterfield. Gary Caldwell's former side. Then we've got Colclough as a left mid. He'll probably play quite a significant role this season. Got off the bench quite a few times. Roberts is an attacking midfielder, quite old, and yeah, not really fussed about him. Will Grigg, the man whose fire has gone completely, but hopefully we can reignite that fire. Let's just get it back, people. Then we've got Ivan Toney on loan from Newcastle. We've got Barrigan, who's looking pretty young, not that good, but maybe a bit of training, he can get better. Noel Hunt, once again, not really fussed about this guy at all. Brought in from Portsmouth along with Roberts. Two old guys who are not really going to play that much, if at all, maybe only when injuries happen. And finally, Callum Lang, out on loan at Morecambe. Can't wait to get him back and use him in the squad. Also, while I'm here, very, very quickly, just another thing here, by the way, the stats. This looks awesome to go through all the stats. You can see the competitions they've played in, what goals they've scored, and the assists and all that good stuff. Yellow cards, red cards, the averages, much more compact and easy. The attributes, you can see these in better, like the overalls, the overall change, so the plus and negative and all that, much easier to see through the skill moves and all that stuff. Loving all that. And finally, financial, and this one I'm going to sort by contract because we've got quite a few people coming to the end of their contract. Serkic on loan, he's going to go back, not forced. Walton, that's a loan. Tony's a loan, Evans is as well, and so is Elder. All them are loan people. We can't do anything about those contracts. However, Noel Hunt, 1 year contract, we'll let that expire and let him leave at the end of the season. Barrigan, he's only young, we'll sort that out later down the line. Roberts, another player on quite a high wage actually, once the time comes, we'll let him go for free. Or try and sell him in January, probably same with Hunt as well. And we've got Gregory, another youngster, we'll sort that later down the line. But people like Perkins, Jacobs and McDonald, we want to offer them new contracts. Same with Reece James and Terrell Thomas if we can. Bruce, not fussed about, he can go, I don't care. We want to offer Donovan Daniels another contract as well. Sam Stubbs, again, he's a youngster, doesn't really matter that much, neither does Luke Burke. Jamie Jones, I might offer him a contract just to be the backup keeper. Same with Owen Evans, just have two keepers in reserve. And then the rest of the people are on 2 year contracts. But a lot of people on 1 year contracts, and throughout the season, we'll sort these out. Not do them all at once, but sort them out as the season goes on. There are more things we need to sort out, and the first one is the youth staff. We need to bring in a youth scout, and we've got 2 people on this list I'm looking to hire. We're only going to hire one of them. It's James Hogan or Passe Lettonen. And I think you all know, judged on the fact that I can't pronounce other guy's name, it's James Hogan, the Northern Irishman, will be our first scout. And we're going to set him up on a scouting mission in England. Go look for homegrown talent. We'll send him out for 9 months, any type of player, and let's get him on his way doing some scouting. So the first time next episode, the 1st of August, we will get back that scout report and look at some young players and maybe sign them up to the main team and try and integrate them well over the season. And next up we have the objectives. Not really sure how they're going to work in this year's FIFA. Last year they were important to keep that number green, but other than that they were fucking pointless. I think it was almost impossible to get sacked, so there you go. But let's look through them very quickly. Youth development, we're going to grow 1 youth academy player by 5 points, and as soon as they have grown, play them in 5 matches. So a bit easier to understand than last season, which was just all in one. It's saying this time grow them by 5 overall points, then play them in 5 matches, so we can do that. Attendance, we can't do anything about that. Reduce player wages by £4,400 a week. Probably look to do that in January. And wow, that is a very realistic aim actually. Win League 1 and reach round of 32 stage for the FA Cup. We probably will look to win the league. Wigan should really win it this season, but we'll see what happens. We'll try our best. Definitely promotion is the aim. Automatic promotion is amazing. If we don't win the league, I'm not that fussed. But obviously, you want to aim big. Then no continental success because, yeah, Europe is a long distant memory for Wigan and one that probably will stay that way in real life for a long time. And now on to training. Let's sort out who we're going to train, and I'm not going to train up Tony, he's only a loan player. I want to train up the people who are at Wigan, who are like permanently at Wigan. So at the moment there's no one looking very fucking good other than Burke. Burke is the only person apparently that has good potential, and as well as Walton. So looks like Luke Burke's going to get a fair bit of training. We're going to set him up some hard drills. Not really fussed really what drills he gets. As long as he improves over time, we'll give him another hard drill there. I think as well, we'll train up Barrigan a bit, just maybe one drill every so often, because he is a young player, he can improve I suppose. Colclough is pretty young, 22, let's try and improve his stats as well. And then we'll give another drill to somebody else. Let's go for another young player who's permanently... Gregory might be a shout, but he is quite young. Sorry, he's not that good, sorry. Young's quite good. Words are hard. And yeah, fuck it, we'll give Nick Powell a drill as well. That was, by the way, the worst explanation ever, but there you go. By the way, the neon kind of style now with this thing is fucking weird. Very neon-esque. I like it. But yeah, there's a training. DBACC. We got the back. We're also in a pre-season competition international tournament. Bollocks cunt, who gives a shit. It's us, Willem, to VV Venlo, wow, all the fucking V's, and Chievari in one group. In the other group is Kazupen, Sparta Rotterdam, Ouder Den Haag, and Sporting Lokeren. In other words, we've got the bottom of the alphabet and Chievari, and the top of the alphabet and Sparta and Sporting. So yeah, this is the fucking group of W's and V's and all that shit. Once again, more training, the same people going to get training, and yeah, it was only a day after, so that's very impressive. We've got Burke, who's got an increase in his overall to 58, and in terms of training from now on, I'm only going to show it if somebody improves. Well, now for the first game in the FIFA 18 career mode with Wigan, it's going to be against all the V's, VVV Venlo. Yes, the team that literally has every fucking V going in its name. So, obviously got the new kits, and we're playing against this team, and we're going to play with our main team for this one. And we've also got a few named stadiums. I've gone through the English leagues, top leagues from Germany, Spain, Italy, and also Portugal, Poland, and Norway, I think, as well. A few random countries. Also, I've done Celtic and Rangers. I've not done every single team because it was taking me ages, but eventually I will do that for other career modes I might do. But for now, into this first game against all the V's. Also, a quick little side note for the pre-season games, you're only going to see the best of the highlights. So the goals, the very good chances, or the red cards, and all that good stuff, just so you know. But for now, let's get on with the first game for Wigan, and the first game on FIFA 18 career mode. Ooh, it's good. It's good to be back. Evans laid off to Jacobs. What a shit first touch that was. He's in the box though, they can't bring him down now. Whip a ball in, good ball in. No, it wasn't really. Laid off by Grigg to Evans, not the best touches. Into Powell. Is he onside? He was, and he's fucking missed. Oh, you dick. Up to Massina. Can we get a counter attack going here? If Nick Powell was fucking clever, he would run. He's obviously not very clever. Back up to Massey though. Massey is definitely the main man here. Cut back inside. Go for a shot. Oh, it's going in! It's going in! Oh, fucking hell. Off the line, kind of. Not really, but fuck it. I'll say it is. Oh no. Oh no. Oh wow. Thank you very much. Amenyido, who is just absolute shit. Passing here. Oh, well. Oh, come on. Oh, fucking bollocks and earth, that goal for them, but they've got a goal, and it was like, I'm not saying it was set up for him, but it was. Shit me. That's the first chance I've had on target. First chance have actually worked. The first one they got was when we gave them the fucking ball, but that was just bollocks, man. Wow. So they pass it here, they get past Burns, somehow they get that pass off. Good save, it just bounces back to him and yeah, he's finished it in literally the top corner. From there, he's got it in the top corner pretty much. Not really, I'm lying, but yeah, 1-0 to them. Try again, bit more power on it. Let's hope they get better head on it this time, nope. Fell out to Colclough though with the drive and it's saved by Untitled. He's made a bit of a fucking meal out of it. Perkins on the ball now though. Penalty? Referee, you've made a fucking bad mistake. Madly, he be fucking there again. And we lose 1-0. They're fucking celebrating like they've won a fucking cup. They beat Wigan, calm down. And now for our second game, it will be against Chiavere, and once again, only the best of the highlights. Tony forward. Is Barrigan onside? Is Barrigan onside? If he's onside, he has scored the first goal for us, and it is as well.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
But James Barrigan, of all people, the person I thought was shit and wouldn't play that much, has got the first goal for us. Good ball by Tony. It's actually a pretty good finish, I'm not going to lie. Very good finish in the bottom corner. He's playing as a right winger. He's not a right winger, he's a striker. 52 overall, and that is a good finish. 1-0 up. Well played, Perkins. We've got Tony trying to make a run. He's not really made one, but he's got the ball in the end, and it is 2-0. Ivan Toney with a goal and Perkins with the assist. That's a goal and an assist for Tony. Just celebrate with Perkins, mate. Christ, I know his arm's really fucking far down for you, but come on, mate. Perkins waiting for the run. I played it. I didn't think he was going to get it, but he did, and the keeper should have done better. The defender should have done better. But can't take anything away from Tony. It's a shot on goal. No, that is just terrible. Keeper, be ashamed. This is legendary, by the way. I've not really shown that it's on. No, I've shown it's on legendary, but yeah, it's legendary, and fuck me, that was terrible. For them. For me, it's awesome. Tony, good little touch away from his man. That's a penalty. That is a penalty. I did not think he would get that ball, but he got there. It seems that they're quite slow. It should be a yellow card. Maybe not a red. But I did not expect Tony to get there. I really didn't. And he's got there. And he's got away from his man. And Michel Belitza. What the hell is this too? Oh, suggested subs. No, you're okay. I'll do that later. But yeah, a tackle from him. And it is a penalty to us. Who's taking it? Should be Ivan Toney, I believe. That is not Ivan Toney. That is Gary Roberts. Yeah, we give a shit. We'll figure it out. Change kick taker. Ivan Toney, you are taking this. Wherever the fuck you are. Why are you so low down? I think they've changed it back to old FIFA. I'm not sure though. Nope, it's still shitty FIFA fucking 17 penalties. We'll turn off the marker eventually, and I keep doing that celebration. I'm so sorry. But Ivan Toney, 3-0 up now, and game is pretty much done. Ooh. Whoopsie. I may have gone and done what they did to us. That was, yeah, that was bad from Craig Morgan. That was just, I don't know what I was doing. I really don't know what I was doing there. Well, no, I know. What I'm doing is, because I've got a penalty and you've seen the taking side of it, I'm going to show you the defending side of a penalty, and that is awful. But yeah, so I'm going to show you how, you know, see if the keeping's any different from this year. Yeah, that's my excuse. I'm going to go this way. Fuck me, what a penalty that was. Lamantia has just scored a fucking beautiful fucking yeah, it's so good I can't speak. Beautiful fucking penalty, but it came out beautiful fucking. But what a penalty that was. Brilliant. Just even if it went the right way, there's no saving that. It's just powerful, it's hit the post and gone in. Well done, well done. Golf clap, golf clap. Hunt on the ball. Good pass in. It's Colclough going for a shot, and it's in the back of the net. It's 4-1. Beautiful goal, well worked. And a better celebration. Just take a bow, son. Take a bow. Okay then, I didn't want to concede another goal, and we've conceded another goal. It's 4-2. That is just a good goal. They worked it well from a corner, and yeah, I didn't deal with it. I should have dealt with it better, and I didn't. the captain has scored, whoever the fuck his name is. Can we just skip forward to the actual goal? I didn't defend well enough on the edge of the box. I fucking ran off just completely, and yeah, good goal, 4-2. Hunt. Forward, beautiful. Callclough in the box. Evans, what a fucking goal that was! 5-2, it's just a game of goals. And take a bow. That is apparently a celebration I love now, but that was a fucking beautiful header by Evans. Worked it well, I suppose. Got the ball out wide to Callclough, whipped it in, and that is a good header by fucking Evans, who came on. Just got a nice dipping head on it. It's 5-2. What a fucking game this has been. I am not going to lie to you people. After that last game, I was thinking this was going to be a very shit game. I was thinking, no, the first game, it was only 1-0 to them. They got a lucky goal. It's one of them games, you just can't score in. And then this game, we win 5-2. 2 penalties in the game. One from me that I gave away, and one that they gave away, which was actually a penalty. Very, very interesting. From losing 1-0 in a boring game with our first team to our second team winning 5-2. There you go. And we got some training, and Barragan has gone up to a 53 overall. Coming off that good performance in the last game, he's now up to a 53. And there you go. So we've played 2 games and we've won 1, lost 1. So for this next game, using our main team, we're going to simulate it. So we've got Walton, Byrne, Dunkley, Byrne. Wow, so many Burns. James, Morsey, Evans, Massey, Jacobs, Powell and Grigg. We're going to simulate it. We'll skip ahead in the 20th minute mark. We'll skip ahead. It's a 1-1 draw. We're against a team who are top of the group. And Evans, again with a goal. There you go. Is that enough to send us through? I'm not sure. It all depends on the other results. And it is not. We're actually out of the pre-season tournament. And yeah, I'm not really that fussed. I'm kind of glad. So we played 2, 1-1, lost 1. And we sim 1 and drew 1. So a bit of everything. So we've got these scout reports back on these 4 free agents. We see Marcelo Delev, who is a generated player. 57 overall, 18 years old. Not too bad. We've got Ernest Mabuka. I think I pronounced that correctly this time. I don't know. 64 overall, 29 years old. I'm thinking he's just a bit too old, so we're going to remove him from the shortlist. If he was like higher than that, then yes, we would have took him, but for that, no. Sam Brotherton, once again, at that age, if he was about 55 to maybe 60, we would have thought about it. 52, no chance. But Simon Church, 66 overall, wages aren't that bad, good stamina. Probably a better version of Noel Hunt, so we'll keep him in our sights. Simon Church and Delev, definitely them two. So I decided we're going to go in for Church and Delev, and the reason is we do need another striker. Hunt, when he played that last game for us, off the bench was just bad. His touch was terrible, didn't get the ball enough, and just didn't seem to have an effect on the game. Tony and Grigg are looking good, but I would like another striker just in case of an injury, so Church, definitely going to go for him, and we're going to approach to sign him, and let's go into the awesome cutscenes that in 3 days time you'll be sick of fucking seeing. Let's see, I want to see whose names are on the wall. Nice to see you both, hope we've taken good care of you so far, let's get started. Thank you for having us, let's begin to core group of starters each week and get a lot of playing time. He wants to be an important player, now that is going to be a bit dodgy for me, I'm not really sure about that. Counter. Let's say that he will be a rotation player. What do you think about being a rotation player? That's not going to work. He can be an important player and he wants to play a lot. Fuck it, we'll accept it. We don't give a shit. Who cares? I see, lots of competition. Let's get on the contract length. My client would like a 1-year fucking deal? Fuck off. You cheeky cunt. 2 years at least. And he's happy with the 2-year contract. Beautiful. Next. Isn't looking to add a release clause to his contract. Beautiful. I'm happy with that. Okay then. We want to discuss his wages and other financial matters. Given the quality of my client, we believe he deserves 6,100 weekly. And an additional bonus of 270,000 when he scores how many goals? Right, so he wants £6,100 a week, which is less than his recommended wage. I'm happy with that. A signing bonus of 63,000. I'm alright with that. But the goals, I'm not really happy with that. Let's counter. Let's edit the bonus And let's say if he scores 25 goals, we'll give him 350,000. And we'll submit that offer. You've not... What? What are you doing? You've done this wrong, mate. I don't think you understand how negotiating works. You said 6,000 and odd, then you've changed your fucking wage to fucking 7,000. No, let's bullshit this. Edit the fucking wage, you cunt. Let's say a wage of... Not a million. Shit, not fucking... What the hell am I doing? 6,500. Yes. I'm happy with the signing bonus, but let's edit the fucking bonus here, mate. If you can get 15 goals then, let's say 150,000. Let's submit that and see what this retard says about that. No, he's back up to the fucking weekly wages. He is an absolute cunt, this, but fuck it, we'll accept it because it's less than the recommended. There you go. There you go, I think we signed him. Now that was a pain in the fucking ass. Fuck that guy. Fuck that fucking guy. And we've got a trophy, boys. Always be closing. Wow, it's taking a long time to do this. Let's go into Deliv, do the same thing again, but this time we'll go a bit quicker and skip all this bullshit because it's a bit fucking boring already. Right then, he wants to be a sporadic player. I am happy with that. I was about to offer you sporadic anyway, mate. Beautiful. Length of the contract. 3-year contract. Yep. Beautiful. Disregard release clause. Wage is 1,500. Signing bonus 21,000. If he makes 10 appearances, he gets 16 grand. Beautiful. Happy with all that shit. Signed. 2 people signed, Melev and also Simon Church. And we've got 2 new players for our squad. Yeah, and the transfer thing is already boring as fuck. Already boring. And some more training, and as you can see, we've got an increase for Buck, who is now up to a 59 overall. So he's increasing good, and the other guys are getting a bit of progression here and there. But 2 A's from Buck. Well played, lad. Well, I believed I turned off the transfer window, but apparently it's not worked. Anyway, we've got AC Ajaccio, coming in from Michael Jacobs, 1.1 million. Yeah, we're just gonna show actions, and we're gonna reject the offer. We're not looking to sell Mikey Jacobs. Not a fucking chance. But I thought I turned off the window. Who knows, maybe I did it wrong, or maybe the game just hasn't worked like that. I really don't know. And now for Player of the Month, and as you can see, it is David Perkins. Played really well in the first game when he came on as a sub, and in the second game he was outstanding. Everything we did that was good came through him. So good at the back defensively as well, so David Perkins definitely Player of the Month. And now on to Goal of the Month. And the Goal of the Month will go to Lee Evans for his header in the second game of the pre-season tournament. Lovely dipping header, the ball in from Corclough was perfect. He got in front of his man, dipped his head, got contact on the ball and got it past the outstretched keeper. Nothing he could do about it, and definitely deserving of Goal of the Month. And thanks for watching this episode. I'll see you again next time for more.